Hey guys, I would literally have put myself more together. I am so sorry if it looks like I have literally not slept in a week, but I have been so busy, whether it's been with class and teaching and everything and rehabbing my injury. It has been go, 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 go. So that is why I've started this pretty much little series on easily and affordable meal prep meals for college students, for moms, for kids to take to school. Careful if there is a nut allergy. I would just like to put that down right now. Just careful, because I have a passion and a sick obsession with anything related with nuts. Not in a gross way or anything, but peanut butter, cashews, any type of nut. I'm like, how can someone not like a nut? So if you do have an allergy, that can be really insensitive, and I am very, very sorry. But this girl likes her nuts. If you do have a nut allergy, though, you can replace it with something like sunflower seed butter, hemp seed butter, which is amazeballs, by the way, or some sort of Nutella-based spread. So I'm talking about a cacao butter sort of paste, whatever you decide to choose. So I've got 3 recipes that I have come up with that I've friggin' fallen in love with. One of my go-tos that I'm most excited for you guys to see is my BANOFFEE pie overnight oats recipe. I've got my blueberry muffin recipe and my chocolate peanut butter. When coming to think of it, only one of the recipes has nuts in it. Ha! And anyway, the whole benefit to overnight oats is 1, it's quick and easy to take with you in the morning. But 2, soaking the oats actually helps break down the enzyme, so it's easy for people to digest if you usually end up getting bloated with the oats. And also, I think you know that literally a bag of oats is $3 or $1.50. This whole meal will literally cost you absolutely nothing. So it's affordable, it's cheap, it's quick, it's easy, and it tastes like sunshines and rainbows in your mouth, because it is amazing. It hits every single thing you need. It will keep you full until lunch. It's even nice as a snack later on. Add in a scoop of protein if you want it post-workout, but it's got carbs, so maybe have it pre-workout so it gives you energy. But anyway, I hope you like this. If you do, give it a thumbs up. And I've started posting these recipes on my website, jaxfinucci.com, and I love it when you guys tag me in your recreations, and I also love it when you guys reach out to me asking me any questions you may have on vegan meal prep, on even non-vegan meal prep. I advise a lot of people, and even though I do choose to live my life by veganism, I never force it on others. And anything else that you guys have with relation to eating disorders, recovery, and I am just here to help. So have an incredible day, and I hope you enjoy. Mwah. So if I could live off blueberry muffins every single day, it would be one of my go-tos. So I am so excited to share this recipe with you. Start off by placing 150 grams of blueberries into a mug and then just microwave it for 1.5 minutes. Meanwhile, add 3/4 cup of some plant-based milk, whichever one you choose, with a teaspoon of cinnamon and a tablespoon of agave. I added in a scoop of vanilla protein powder as well, because protein is life and it's about them vegan gains. Next, add in 1/2 cup or pretty much 40 grams of oats, gluten-free, whichever type you choose. You can use grated quinoa, whatever. And then once you've given that a nice mix and whisk and clean up the mess like I did, then you just stir in the blueberries. Now the blueberries would have gotten sweeter the longer you put them in the microwave. And so that means you don't have to add as much sugar, and it recreates that exact same flavor profile of a blueberry muffin. And it is incredible. So leave that in the fridge for about 4 hours or overnight. And then when you're going to serve them, you can add more frozen blueberries on top. You can add coconut Greek yogurt, whatever you choose, and it will change your life. I think everyone that knows me knows that I can barely get through a recipe without adding or sneaking in some peanut butter or almond butter, because peanut butter is life and it makes the day beautiful and it makes the sun shine shinier. So in a jar, add in a cup of plant-based milk. I use almond milk, but whatever floats your boat. Then I added in a tablespoon of peanut butter. Now you can use any type of nut butter. If you're allergic to nuts, you can use sunflower seed butter, whatever you like. And then Genius Jax decided, why don't I blend this in the blender so that it's all evenly incorporated? Because you actually want the milk to taste like a creamy peanut butter type of dessert. So I put that with 2 tablespoons of cacao powder inside because it's all about that iron and magnesium. So it's like a chocolate chunky monkey sort of thing. And then a teaspoon of agave because sweetness. And also agave helps control the blood sugar. It doesn't spike your insulin levels as much as other sweeteners. Once you've given that a nice blend, place it all in a jar or a takeaway cup or a mug, whatever you choose, and then add in 3/4 of a cup or 40 grams of oats. You can also add a scoop of chocolate protein powder in, whatever you choose, and then let it set in the fridge overnight or for about 4 hours minimum. It helps break down the oats so they're easier to digest. And then when I served mine, I ended up adding in some coconut yogurt on the top because all the digestive enzymes, it helps break down with the probiotics in it, it helps break down the oats in your tum-tum, and your tum-tum will thank you. It's like, thanks, Jax. And then on the top, I added in some granola too. And then finally stirred in some chopped vegan dark chocolate. So I added in about 2 tablespoons of chopped vegan chocolate, and yes, it will change your life once again, especially if you place it in the microwave just before you serve it, because the chocolate will melt a little bit, and oh my god, it's amazing. So enjoy that. And finally, last but definitely not least, in fact, the star of the show, the belle of the ball, the pride of my life is BAE, which is my BANOFFEE overnight oats. So for those of you who don't know, BANOFFEE equals banana and toffee. So I started off with one incredibly overripe banana because I like mine crazy sweet. You can even use a frozen one that you've blended up or whatever you choose. I mashed up half the banana. Then I added in about 3/4 of a cup of plant-based milk. Mash that all up once again with a fork so it's all nicely incorporated. And then I ended up adding a teaspoon of pure vanilla essence. Now you can add in a scoop of vanilla protein powder, whatever you choose. If you want to get more of a protein hit, more of a full meal, you want to be full for longer. And then I added in a teaspoon of agave just for a little bit of sweetness, but it's more up to your taste preferences. Some people like it sweeter, some people don't. Personally, I found the vanilla and the banana perfectly sweet enough. Then I added in my oats to the banana mixture after completely failing to make the oats stay in the jar, but hey ho, this single Pringle is a bit of a messy cook, as you can see. So then add the mixture in together, mix it all up so everything is nicely incorporated. Now you'll see why we're mixing it together in a different bowl. Once everything is nicely mashed and incorporated, add in half of the mixture into a jar or a mug or however you're going to choose to store your oats. When you've added in half the mixture, put in a spoon of date paste. Now, I make my own natural caramel. I'll link the recipe below. I made it over Christmas, and it's only dates and water. That is all that is, and it adds this natural sweetness to it. It is incredible. And in the middle, of course, I added a spoon of coconut yogurt because it's like we're making a banoffee parfait. Again, you can see it's like completely natural ingredients. It recreates that taste and it is delicious. So we got protein, we got carbs, we got fats, we got everything. Add in the other half of the oat mixture and then once again layer your spoon of made date paste or caramel, whatever you're choosing, and then your spoon of coconut yogurt, whatever type of plant-based yogurt you're choosing. And then on top, I sliced the rest of the other half of the banana and left it like that. And then you just leave it in the fridge once again for 4 hours, or you just take it with you when you go in the morning, and it's meal prepped and it tastes better. The longer the flavors mold together with overnight oats, the better it tastes, which is hard to even fathom or imagine because they're already incredible as it is. So I think that you guys will like that one the most, and enjoy. So I think you can see when I was editing, literally stuff was quite behind it. It was all lagging, but anyway, I will have the recipes down below. This is just a visual guide to how everything gets mixed up together, and hope it wasn't too confusing. But yeah, don't forget to like this video if you like the recipes. Again, if there's something that you want to suggest that you want to be like, Jack, can you try and recreate this or that? And I will make it into a recipe for you guys. And once again, have an amazing, beautiful day, and I will see you next time.